Hello, everybody. This is Mickey D, back again with Hellion, and this would formerly been known as episode 34, but as kind of part of the discussion a couple streams ago, yeah, we're going to call this season 2, so this would technically be episode 10, and either tonight or tomorrow I'll go back through and rename the other episodes, so, we'll have season 2, episode 1 through 10 and however far we get. That way it breaks it up a little bit and people know that it's a fresh start with the latest update starting at season 2. Now, yeah, so it's pretty much picking up right, I don't even know if it's been 10 minutes since the last stream. And yeah, we got the capacitors charged up quite a bit. I already jumped over to this station, which you guys probably want to actually see. And there is actually the only module we don't have, a reactor. So we're gonna grab it while we're here. We've got plenty of warp cores to bring it around with us, and then we'll be able to just add it back to the station after we finish the mission. So we are going to dock to that, and we should be well above it. I say that, and we will crash into the ship here in a second. Nope, yeah, we are well above it. And yeah, so the object is, and this is right, I mean, this was literally a 10-second jump with a, 30-second spool up or whatnot from Archon Station, which is where the mission's located at. I think it's Archon Station. So hopefully we can get some health packs here. In hindsight, I realized afterwards, I was like, we probably should have just focused. Well, I don't know if it would actually worked out, because we did have the issue of the other turret. What the heck? Okay, that's a little delay on the docking, but that's all right. It's still docked, and probably damage the ship a little bit, but awesome. Okay. And I think our inventory is, yeah, pretty much empty. Yeah, so I actually had the thought that maybe we should have just, before we used the one stim pack we had, should have probably tried to knock out the command turret, because then we could have at least healed once. And because then once we had command of it, obviously the other turret wouldn't shoot at us. That's if there's not another turret up above. I don't remember if there's a spot for a turret in the what do I want to say? In the upper deck. I can't remember. Since I'm usually only on one of my server, there's not a point in, well, not on server now. Now we're on single player. There's not a point to put, turrets on the own base, or our base. And where is the damage to the ship? Because if we're out here, we could just heal up the ship a little bit while we're here, but probably, yeah, maybe it is all inside. I'm not seeing any out here. All right. Anyway, the goal is to run through here. We'll get the health packs. Really, that's what we're looking for. I mean, obviously, if we find anything else decent, we'll grab it. And honestly, we have enough resources. We can pretty much just grab everything if we wanted to. And then look, there's a health pack right there. Very nice. Actually, yeah, our suit's actually getting quite low there. And I bet both of these are probably nitro. Nitro, yep. Nitro, nitro, oxygen. 4.6, 4.9. Yeah, we don't need all that nitro, especially since we just topped off. And, you know, of course, we've got to use the same slots for health packs, which I do not agree with. I think they should be separate. Just because you sometimes want to heal and it pulls out a health. And if that's oxygen, we'll use it. And if nitrogen, we'll toss it. And it's oxygen. Very nice. Okay, I think warp cores. We're all set on warp cores. We got a warehouse or cargo bay full of warp cores. And I love that this is like one of the few modules that, well, it does have the oxygen or anti-gravity, which I'm assuming the whole point they put this in is because otherwise you can never get up here to repair this. And just because we are going to bring this back through the debris field with us, though it's not a very big one, so they just kind of hit the outskirts of it. But since we do plan on keeping this, we might as well repair it some while we're here. And I'm not actually getting a bunch of health packs. I did see that there was a ship nearby. Unfortunately, it's the Steerops, so it's not even worth grabbing. And one thing we are going to have to remember is when we go back to the station, we actually get that turret destroyed. And we have to make sure we power everything back on it. Or power off the stuff we're not using, because we're going to have to access... probably, I think if there's a terminal in the quarters, we have to access. So if we don't have that powered on, we won't be able to do the mission. And we'll just have to run back and turn the power back on again. So even though we kind of nerfed it, we're going to have to unnerf it before we can actually probably complete the mission. And at least we did find a couple... And you know what? We can grab a couple of these of health. Hopefully there's a few more in here. We will take the ammo. We need that just as much. And actually, I should have... Yeah, checked down there. Oh, there's another health pack. Very nice. Hopefully... I mean, we only found 2. That's not really great, because we've only got half health as it is. I was hoping we could just come to one station and call it good. We might find a couple more, though. Maybe one down over here. Oh. That usually does not have health in it. Usually there's a gun in there. It's about the only thing you ever find in there. Singularity core, which we're not going to want. Can I say be there another health pack up here? No. What about up top? No. Nope. Some more ammo. Which we might actually be... Yeah, we're full on ammo now. Not a lot. Now, if we were over in the silver civilian station there, it'd probably be health packs all over the place. Unfortunately, it's not a civilian station. Okay. And I'm not even worrying about components. We've got a ton of components back at the base right now anyway. We'll check and see if there was any... No. No ammo. Oh, and you probably... Will you let me pull this with that in my hand? Oh, you will. Very nice. Yeah, some stuff it will, some stuff it won't. Okay. Yeah... And since we're here, we've got room. I think the highest one I've actually... Whoa! That just kind of disappeared. Who knows where that went? Oh, that's always lovely. I've had that happen before, too. So, it kind of just jumped up there, and I don't even know if the ship's completely docked or not. I have had that happen before, and I can't remember if the ship is actually really docked to it or not. I think it's a save and reload sort of thing. That one's a lot rarer, though, than most of the others. And it's weird because if you notice, well, no, not really. I'm so used to being in a debris storm. I'm like, oh, I don't see any debris, but we're not actually in the storm right now. Which is a nice change from how it's been lately. Yeah, I hate that. Okay, I have this in my hand, so I can't. Yeah, wrong button. Oh, you know what? Where, for some reason, I was thinking that there was a... there is, yes, see? I thought I saw a health pack in here before, just sitting stuck up against the wall. I just remembered I saw that before. Alright, now unfortunately, we've got to use some of these because we don't have much health. I'm going to save, first of all, because we may have to unload, and I don't really want to... I think I've pretty much topped it off. So not a lot. We got one health pack. I kind of want more than that, though. And just to make sure we're not blind, or I'm not blind, but I'm pretty positive there's no more health packs around. Though stuff does end up in weird places in the ship sometimes. Oh, that's weird. Is that counting as hitting that? Oh, guess so. That makes me think that there's like something here. Oh, there's some damage there too. Kind of, maybe, not really. It's showing a little bit. Okay. 93. Yeah, there's a weird kind of like, I think, spot that either shows up there or like somewhere over here every now and then. Yeah, I wish we had some grenades in there. All right. So, question now is, first of all, is that actually docked? No, it's showing us as undocked. Oh, actually, it is still showing it as docked. Now we do have some derelicts and stuff right close by that we could, well, okay, that's not that close by. 20 kilometers. We could jump over to one of the other ships and see if there's any health packs on them. I don't know actually what pops in on the ships for the floating ones. Okay, so yeah, it does definitely feel like that module's attached, but obviously it shows it sitting right there. You know what? I'm just going to save and load because I don't want to fly away and then realize, you know, the module is not still attached to the ship. It should be, but since the game is not showing it as being attached, I'd rather not risk it. Especially since we did just pretty much repair the whole thing too. We kind of wasted, just repaired it and then ended up leaving it. And it now looks like there's no module floating into space, so it should. Yep, it's attached. All right. And let's extend our range. Military scrapyard. 13 kilometers. Power section BM. Wow, we should be able to get some health over there. Oh, actually, let's go into 2, do the scan. Maybe we'll actually be able to identify the stuff. Because one of these... Power section derelicts. Yeah, that doesn't help. I should actually name the ship, because... We'll go over to that ship. Looks like it's next to the other. If not, there should be at least like a few more health packs on here, and then I think we'll be good. I don't think we would make it with just one health pack, so we probably should just go grab a couple more real quick. Obviously, we don't need anything else off of there, so we'll pretty much just, except for maybe some oxygen canisters, unless we find like a nice capacitor module or something similar to that. And oh, we have a derelict that's pretty close too. I don't know if it's worth going out and jumping to or not. It might. Where's that at? Down below us. I haven't actually gone to anything specifically listed as a derelict. Oh, never mind. I guess we've already kind of swung past it. Oh yeah, let's not hit it. Oh, that was close. We grazed it ever so slightly. I was able to jump up above it at the last minute, thankfully. That's the problem when you change your targets. Thankfully, we're not actually trying to dock to it, so we can just match to it. It doesn't matter if it's tumbling or not. Why are you showing me as being off target? Oh, because we're going backwards. Collision warning. We should not still be on a collision warning. I think it's confused now. And of course now we probably have a module that's closer. No, we don't. And we can actually... Oh! What the... Okay. Thank you. Oh, because it's... Okay, yeah, it's 10.6. I was like, why is it not showing on the 10? Oh, yeah, that 0.6 actually does matter. There we go. Never a dull moment. I should know better than to change targets. I don't know how many times I've done that. I've done that a few times now. And change targets and then end up almost ramming into... Or gently grazing. Okay, now we should be able to change our range down. And not have as much clutter. See, we should just come here first and then maybe go to the derelict if need be. Alright. And anyway, hopefully we'll just get the health packs we need. Pop over to the station, continue on the mission, and then on to the next mission. It would be nice if we find more of that suit there. And I do have to remember that we do have the power module on, so the ship does take a little bit longer to slow down, but it seems like it's doing alright. We're keeping... Oh! Let's set ourselves up above it. Yeah, that... The fusion module weighs quite a bit. So it does take us a bit longer to slow down. Now, I could put a higher, like a tier 2 resource injector in, but I find that when the ship is then empty, it's really, really, you know, it's like, it doesn't compensate, so it's all over the place. And we'll go ahead and spin around. Yeah, I'd hate to see it, but what happens if you put like a tier 4 or something in this and didn't have any modules attached? And supposedly, I don't remember how to toggle it, but there is a off-speed assistance active, which I think that's something new, but I haven't actually figured out what it does. It doesn't really seem to make too much of a difference. Is that the T? Yeah, that's the T, and I have to actually check up on that. Okay, we should be pretty good now. I'm still going to stay off of it a little bit, just because we do have a big old module. And of course, yes, it's going to be spinning because we did kind of bump into it. As long as it doesn't come flying around at us, it will be good. Which it kind of looks like it might do, so. Rather, actually, at least it's only spinning in one. get a little. I'm gonna obviously be staying away from this a little bit. Okay, there. That'll be fun. Let's go get some health packs. And then we can go shoot a turret and hopefully not die over and over again. It's like a dance in space. Actually, that's probably a pretty good. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, why are you telling me you're moving? Oh, yeah, let's, I was like, why are you telling me you're moving away? Okay, there we go. It's sitting there, sometimes is a little wonky. No, it's fine. We got this. Oh, we could actually pull a solar panel module off of this too. Not that we need it right now. No, it's weird because it's spinning. The ship's right there matching with it, but it does do kind of wonky things sometimes when you try to match up. Because obviously, like, look at us in relation to the ship. It's, even though it's spinning, like, if I keep a zero lateral, okay, we might actually be all right now. But you get some weird. Yeah, see, it's like you got to have some, I don't know. It gets a little funky. No, oh, whoa, okay, there's a nice little physics thing. That could have been dangerous. Yeah, there you sometimes do get a little, Oh! Oh! Yeah, we have a little bit of a physics bug there. Yeah, that might not work so well. We should maybe have just done the smart thing and loaded it up after we jumped before we hit it. Because obviously we wouldn't be having this kind of issue then. But I do like the challenge though. But I think the physics is not playing. It's almost like it's pushing us away. It's like I get so close to it and then it just kind of like starts pushing us away. So we are actually closing in on it now. Let's get rid of any lateral velocity that we had. And slow down. No lateral velocity. See? Yeah, it's bouncing it away. It's not going to let me grab onto it. Because now, see, now yeah, it's just, we're going to call that a physics bug. Because I should actually be able to match up. I mean, I've done it plenty of times. Because you get up to it, and then you can basically match your rotation to it, and you can grab onto it fine. But it's just not letting me. It's like it's not meshing the physics or something. Yeah, that is not gonna. All right, quick load. Yeah, I don't know when the last save was. It should hopefully be either before we jumped out of the ship or while I was trying to dance with that. That's why I usually do a save after I jump and before I jump. It's also why I usually have to go and clear out 20 million saves, since it doesn't keep the slots. And how are you doing, Natronsaurus? I'm just going to call you Nat. That'll be a bit easier. Press G to activate the jetpack. If only I knew that before. Oh, look, hey. Oh, that is the one cheaty thing, too, is if you save and load, it usually resets the, it stops stuff from, like, spinning, because it puts it static. But that's not as much fun. Health packs? We will grab some... No! Really? We're coming to collect health packs. That's why health packs and the mini canisters should not be under the same keybind. I really hope they add a 5th slot and have one for health and one for the mini canisters. But yes, it's a fun game. I mean, the bugs usually are not too frustrating. You know, usually quick save, quick load fixes it, and occasional crash bug. But it gets a little used to it. The controls are... I wish the controls were a little bit more consistent with... say, like, in regards to the jetpack and stuff, or when you're not using the jetpack but you're in 0 gravity, like inside your base. Actually, does it? Can't remember if it... I think it turns the jetpack off when you're inside. Well, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I've noticed when you're in your base, it's kind of like, how do I want to say, when you're out in space or in a derelict or something, your jetpack is a lot more responsive than when you are in your base. It's like it's completely nerfed. And that is, we don't need 2 of those, kind of annoying. Because you know, you feel like, and is it going to grab? No, see, we don't want the health pack. Hey, will you swap through them at least? No, you're going to just keep pulling out the health. Yeah. Oh, now you pull out a different one. Okay. So you cycle through it like 5 times and it'll actually pull out something different. Will you actually pull out the oxygen? No. You see, you think it would at least pull it out by what item you need the most. So if your oxygen's lower, it would pull out the one with like the more oxygen in it. If they're going to combine the slots. Oh. Yeah, I don't usually... I mean, honestly, unless you're playing with a friend, if you play it online, it's basically going to be... The first thing everybody tells you is move your base to a different orbit. You know, so that people don't come and try to, like, take all your stuff. You know, it's not like Rust bad, but, you know, people, you know, they're basically anybody you run across isn't your friend. Okay, keep those for now. Is, you know, unless, nah, that's pretty much the way it is, you know, that's... So, I don't usually... If I play on a server, I play on my own server. And then that way I can control who's on it. And it's a private server. But now that they've added the single player, a lot of times I just play single player. Because it does run, you know, you don't have to run it through the server. And hopefully we get some more health, though I'm not seeing too too much so far. We might be alright. We got... Well, no, we still only got one extra. I was thinking we picked up another one. We did not. I really only want like 1, 2 more. But even 1, I think I would be happy. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, there's another one. 2. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, so... And we'll just run through the rest of it real quick to see if we find... any more health packs, stim packs. Oh, right, like right there. We don't have the room for that. Toss it. That was very nice. Too bad we couldn't have found this one first, because of course this one was the one that we could have just come to and gotten all the health we needed. We're seeing, whereas the other one only had basically like 2. Okay, I feel like this is where we came in at. No, because it still has the oxygen. It's just the same layout. Or it still has the canisters. All right. Oh yeah, that's only the solar panel. I almost kind of want to take that, but that's not really why we're here, and we don't need one right now. We'll find another one later on. So, come on, thank you. Oh, yeah, let's fix that. Oh man, really? That's our atmosphere. That's like the thing where don't really want to lose. Our most valuable resource. And I swear that is completely random. Though it's weird that it has the graphic of it, because obviously it does not take that long to dry out, or to vent out the atmosphere. Oh yeah, see, we're in the debris field. Awesome. Well, we're getting ready to leave here anyway. But that's great, because now we're not going to have enough air pressure to actually pressurize the base. Or the ship, I should say. And since we're out here, let's check the solar panel, since that usually gets trashed. I'm actually surprised we lost compression before we lost the solar panel. It seems like one piece of debris hits the ship and the solar panel's gone, which is kind of a pain. At least on the Argus, you got 2 solar panels. And look, we just fixed that spot, really? Oh, you know why? The module's powered. Actually, I don't know if that module is counted as being powered down. I mean, we haven't powered it down when we picked it up. And there's me hitting H again. I swear, I'm going to move the helmet bind. I find that so annoying that it's right next to the drop tool. And the F key is not really that bad, but we might actually be able to... Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you can change keybinds on this, actually. I've never looked. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to get to breathable atmosphere. Though we could... I don't think it's probably going to make a difference. I was going to say we could do the ignoring thing of close the inner airlock door. And I find... Okay, so it makes sense... there's my battery going dead in my mouse. So it makes sense, kind of, that the the life support panel is back here in the engineering section. So that's great and all. It doesn't make sense from the point of, if you want to seal off the areas of the ship, say these 2 areas where you would actually want to need to walk by to get from the cockpit to the door, that you can't access the panel there. So if you didn't want to pressurize this section, you know, it's not the greatest layout, in my opinion. And I don't think that's really going to help us too much. 0.3, still not breathable. Great. All right, let's go along before we take too much more damage. But we do have plenty of health packs now, so that's good. Oh, that's nice. We've got the whole reverse physics thing going on when we're thrusting again. I love that bug. I'm surprised that has not killed us yet. Alright. Just so we're kind of away from... Okay, there we go. We're going to jump back to there. Hopefully, we now have... Oh, there's a... Oh, no, we are going to miss the planet. All right, go jump back there. Spam bullets. Spam health kits. Get rid of that turret. Finish that mission. And finally make some progress. I say that and something's going to go catastrophically wrong. Catastrophically? Is that a word? I don't think so. All right. We're not going to dock to the station right now. We probably will later on, because if we can steal oxygen from it, I'm going to try to do it. Since it does have the life support module, and we're upside down as well. Not that it really mattered, but, you know. Oh, look at that. We're actually right in front of the airlock. Actually, that's not the airlock. The airlock's on the other side. Which we do want to go in over there, because that does have gravity. Actually, is that? That is the airlock module. Why is it showing Oh, it's just red. I thought it was showing as atmosphere. I was like, I should be having atmosphere. Let's grab a gun. That would probably be useful. 12 shots, 20 shots. Very nice. We're going to put our welder over there just in case we do need it. We've got plenty of clips. I don't think we're really going to need to bring pistol ammo as well. Well, we have it. We might as well. And what we'll do is we'll shift that up over to there. We will take these warp cores and drop them off so we don't have them in our inventory for no point. And we will grab... I don't know which one we want. We want the heavy duty... that one did work on the other one. It just took a while. I'll grab that, I guess. Alright, let's just go ahead and depressurize the ship, because we will probably end up going through debris field eventually again anyway. And losing more atmosphere. Oh, what the hell? Since there was not a turret there before. Was that shooting through the wall? That means there is a turret up there, so we do have another one to take care of before we can claim it. Okay. We've flown around all on the outside of that before. So I'm thinking that's a turret sitting at the top and shooting through the wall. Unless there's just magically another turret that has appeared. That's great. That's interesting. Okay, I can't ever say I've had that happen before. I don't know why we're suddenly so far away, and why the ship is rotating, or the station is rotating. Yeah, that's really weird because we were docked on that, and unless it, no, I was gonna say I'm hoping it doesn't, like, it hasn't respawned it, and now we're gonna have multiple other turrets to take care of. No, because it looks like it's still, that hatch doesn't look like it's back on the end there, so it should still be the same. It's a mission station, so I'm assuming it doesn't change. As far as I can tell, right? That doesn't have the plug back on it again, does it? Oh, it does. It's reset it. So it's probably is randomly generated. So the whole thing's going to be powered. Oh, well, that means we can just spam grabbing capacitors off of it. It's not a bad thing. It just means we're going to have to basically break back in through it again, and we have even more turrets to destroy. Awesome! Even more of a challenge. And now that things aren't going horribly wrong right now, let's save. Can we... Yeah, we can't actually dock a module to it. That's what I thought. Because obviously we don't have ownership of it, which means we won't be able to use the ship to steal power from it. And the question is going to be, is if we jump out, are we going to get shot at immediately and die? Wow. That's a way to add a little bit more challenge. As if things weren't difficult enough beforehand. The question is are we going to get shot as soon as we jump out? And did I grab the guns? No, I did not. So, let us re-equip real quick. 20 shots. And the pistol. Did we actually have any more ammo in here? No, because I was going to say, I think we've actually already got some in both guns. Well, I know that's full. And that's still, we got still 7 shots. Well, actually, just if we need to reload. Alright, I guess we're going to try to do the command post first. And I do want to go in through the airlock module. I have a feeling that that turret is still going to be there, since obviously we'd already jumped into the station before. That kind of sucks because we did not have one out there before. Question is how close can we get? Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, let's not. Obviously, we can't get that close. So we're going to come in on the derelict side. Unfortunately, because that means we're going to be shooting in 0 gravity. But we don't really have a choice. Unless I just take the ship and ram it into the turret. Because what could go wrong there? Now, I could just try aiming and shooting it from way far away. That might work. I don't know what the range is on the gun, though. I would imagine the turret can shoot just as far as the rifle can. If not farther, because otherwise... Oh, I forgot to save again. Yeah, otherwise it's not... you know, turret's not really going to do much. If you can just stand outside of its range and shoot it. But, you know, we could try it. Alright, now, before I... Actually, let's go over here. Depressurize the ship. Hit the door. Save. Okay. Turret's on the other side. Now, it'd be really awesome if there was not a turret in the middle of the command post like there was last time, but I have a feeling we would not be that lucky. Oh. Quickly, quickly. Really? You can shoot me from there? You're shooting me through the whole entire derelict. Yeah. And there was complaints about that before, which I kind of understand that, because that is one of Hellion's weak points, is there's a lot of collision issues where things just kind of, you know, for a player, it ignores it. You have a collision, but for other things, you do not. Such as items you drop in the ships, clipping through the ships. Or the ship clipping through other modules. Now, is there more than one? Let's see if we can come in from underneath. And then come up to the derelict. I kind of wish you had like a zoom function on your... Okay, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Woo! I think I should save right here. I'm kind of, I'm thinking maybe I kind of should, but I can imagine like as soon as I pop out and then I get shot and then I can't get away from it again. Now, I'm assuming I should be able to jump to this side. We're going to have to go to the end because, yeah, they've got the screens on there. It's only on the top, and I already know if I come up above the top. I will most likely be shot at. Okay. Inside. Oh, and there's a turret. Awesome. Yeah. So not only do we have one outside now, we have one right here. In zero gravity. Alright. Save. We want to be in power shot mode. Then if power shot is mode, I am going to try the other mode because obviously I can get more shots off on the other mode. It doesn't help that it's in 0G. That's kind of why I wanted to go in through the airlock, because we would have actually been able to maneuver a lot easier. Yeah, these turrets are not easy to take down. And you pretty much just have to... There's no cover on this. At least on the other one that we took down, there was some cover. 1% health. Hey, that's, you know, pretty good. Unfortunately, this is our last impact, too. Though we could have maybe gotten off a few better shots on the first run. Oh! Oh, okay, 1% health. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah, that's why I would have liked to have gravity, because we can't grab onto anything if we're holding the rifle. Or at least it's not letting us... Yeah, see, you can't actually grab onto anything, so we can't stabilize ourselves, and we just kind of have to wait until we hit something to... Well, we can stabilize ourselves, but... And this is pretty much a lost cause at this point. We're gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna take one bullet to kill us. I don't know, it seemed like we got better luck with the pistol last time, but that still took quite a few shots. I was trying to see if there was a damage. Yeah, if there was a damage, any damage information on the actual weapons to see which ones were actually more powerful. So, and the game crashed. That's awesome. Okay, so if you hit B, if you'll notice in the lower, when you're holding a weapon in your hands, in the lower left-hand side, next to, you know, your hand item, it will show you either one bullet, like one bigger bullet, or it's going to show you like 3 smaller bullets. So supposedly the one big bullet is power shot. So the gun fires slower, but the shots do more damage. And then, okay, that's when we left the ship. That's, I think that's right before we started fighting. Yeah, I don't know if they call it power shot. It's burst mode, not burst mode. Yeah, it's basically like a power shot. So it does shoot slower, but it does more damage. And I guess from what I was reading, it takes 10 shots in basically power shot mode, whatever the official name is for it, to take down a turret. Or you have to do more shots in the rapid fire. I think the rapid fire actually might work better, especially when we're in the unpressurized. So yeah, if you'll see down here, which is probably not going to show up in is that actually lining up? Oh, that's right. It lines up as it's... Oh no, that's weird. It's lining up now. Oh, that's weird. I don't... That just must be some weird bug in the... Yeah, because almost always the mouse is off in the inventory for some reason when on the stream, but it's right on the game. Yeah, so I just learned it myself too. I usually almost always play PvE, so until there's been the missions, I haven't really done much combat. If any, I've done more combat in probably this stream and the last than I have in the whole times I played Hellion before. You know, because it was basically, if I usually played on intentionally on servers that were not that busy because I wanted to, you know, I was doing it for the stream, and I usually geared more towards PvE and, you know, survival, that sort of thing. And then I just started running my dedicated server and playing on that with just me and maybe a friend or two every now and then. Pop it into the stream. But now that they have single player mode, makes it a lot easier. But unfortunately, it's you know, floating in here is not great. I almost wonder if it would be worth it to try to override the door and do it that way. I'm gonna try being in the... So yeah, if you hit B, as you can see down in the corner there, it's switching between power shot and, or whatever mode they call it, and it's basically a power shot. And I tried that. I hooked my ship up to it, turned the solar off, used drain, you know, took all the servos, whatnot, capacitors, whatnot, off of the ship. I went to the reactor on there, pulled all the catalyst out of it, and basically I got as much drain on the whole entire system as I could to shut the power off. And I think the game prioritizes the command module to have power, because pretty much everything else was out of power. But the command module would pretty much still be powered on with a very occasional flicker. And unfortunately, it's a mission one, so I can't eject. So, and I don't, where we don't have control of the system, I can't, you know, deactivate the fusion reactor. I mean, it's still getting down to like a negative power, basically. It was showing like negative 800, because this base does have the air filter and the oxygen generator running. So it's draining like 800 power plus, you know, whatever modules and everything. With all the, and I thought that was the reason why I was like, oh, well, they made it so you pull out the capacitor, the catalyst, and, you know, but you can't get a low enough drain on it basically to shut down the turrets. Everything else will pretty much shut down, but the turrets, yeah. And so the last time through, we managed to blow out one of the turrets, but I didn't have enough health packs left over to shoot the other one. So that's why we just went on the run to shoot the health pack, to get the health packs, thinking that when we came back, there would be, you know, we'd only have like the one turret left in the command post. But now we come back and the station's respawned basically, and we have not only the turret here, we have the one outside now, because we didn't have one outside last time. And I'm almost thinking I should just run back to the base, grab EMP grenades, which I guess supposedly should knock out the turret. Why is that not reloading? We've got ammo. 0. Oh, 0. Oh, that's great. Why would you give me empty clips? Why not just drop the clips if they're empty? Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately it respawned, so that doesn't really help us at all. And I'm kind of, yeah, we might have to just go grab EMP grenades and see, but I haven't used them. I don't know how well they work. I don't know if it only cuts it out for like 2 seconds. I mean, hopefully it cuts it out long enough you can, you know, blow it up. Otherwise they would seem kind of pointless. But we'll have to actually make the EMP grenades because we don't have any, unless we can actually find some. Though the last base we were actually at before we came down here, actually we found EMP grenades and our inventory was completely full, so I didn't bring them with us. Forgetting that there is a separate EMP or grenade storage on the ship. This gun takes so far long to fire. And this one does not have, that's the only mode it fires in. Now, we do have the other gun. So if I needed to, I could try that one. Actually, we're only at 40% health. But I don't know how many shots. I know I should have counted on the last one, because we did do... Yeah, and it's shooting me through the wall, so that doesn't help either. Yeah. Yeah, it might be worth it just to jump back to the station. And I mean, we've got like 3 hours trying to blow up these turrets now. Between trying to get rid of the turrets, trying to shut the power down on the base, going and finding more health, to now being back and trying to shoot them again on a completely respawn base. Which, you know, it's all part of the game, but... And I know turrets are, you know, a lot of the advice on turrets is, well, just don't go where they're at. But you can't, I don't know what else really to try to complete the mission. And these ones you have no cover on. You know, and getting one shot off, you know, isn't really the greatest. Like I said, I could go try grab the other handgun, but yeah, that's, you know, that's not gonna work. I mean, if we can get the thing is, if we can get control of the station, the other turrets won't shoot us. So, I mean, really, this is the only one we need to get rid of. But obviously, the thing respawns wicked fast. I mean, for I guess for the turret from the future, that's how you would want them to work. But the thing, like, moves way faster than you can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else we can try. I guess we'll just jump back to the station and try to find, or try to craft some, well, we should have enough materials to craft the I'm just going to try to dump as much into this real quick as we can for one last shot. But I'm not holding out much luck. I know, right? I mean, look, the thing's completely facing away from me, and it's immediately pretty much turning around. I mean, that's as much time as you possibly get. And I do believe that is our last health pack. Oh, we got one more. We got 2 shots of ammo, and that's it. So that's empty. That's empty. That's empty. So we might as well just switch to the other gun, because it's not going to help us any. Fortunately, this is the one we basically get 1 shot. Now, we do have the other pistol that does do faster shots. Obviously not as much damage. And I have a feeling unless we can get this destroyed in 2 shots, which we basically get 1 more if we're lucky, then yeah, we're pretty much don't have a way to destroy this. And we can't even actually bring any more. Oh my god. We got it. You know what? Save. Oh. All right, that's it. I'm ending the stream. No. Let's first of all, can we put no. I'm really hoping that there is no turrets upstairs. If there will, I will probably curse and yell at the I will send very nasty letters to the devs. I don't think there is. Well, I can't see colors right now because I'm almost dead. Oh, look, there's a turret. Yep. Now, if we were completely... Oh, you know what? Oh, no, they can't do that. So they've changed this because normally you have the security panel here is where you would take control. But since it's a mission station, they actually do have a version of this where there is no security panel. So it seems like we have to access this panel. Because my thing would be is if we come back with full health, then we could run over there, hit the security panel. But unfortunately, now we're going to leave. The station's going to respawn probably again before we come back. And both turrets are going to be back again. We have 20% health. There's no way we're going to destroy 1 turret. We do have 1 more health pack. So we do actually have more health. But I do not see us shooting that turret. And, you know, we're basically going to get like 2 shots. If we don't have something that'll give us cover, we might be able to, the problem is it's up on the roof. We might actually be able to hide and shoot it. Because these doors actually do stay open. The problem is we got to open it without dying. All right, let's try this. We might be able to do duck and cover sort of thing, and we may have some chance of this. At least this one we have some cover. So it might take us a few tries, but we might be able to... No. That does not. Yeah, that does not work. I think the thing is we'll just have to come back with grenades. I really don't see any other way to do it. It's just open the door, throw an EMP grenade in, have it knock it out. Because I don't think it'll destroy it. I would imagine it just disables it temporarily. I don't know. Could knock it out completely. I should actually look that up. Oops. It'll disable it for a turret. It'll disable it for a short while, so we could shoot it. Hey, can we just access the terminal from here? Unfortunately, there is still terminals outside. Oh, there is a advanced stim pack. Very nice. Well, we might be able to get some health. Really? You're gonna just lock the door on me? Now, I'm pretty sure if we go out that door, the turret will shoot us. That's outside. And actually, we have the advanced stim pack, so we will use that. And we can see an awesome Technicolor once again. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be... yeah, a regular one. Any more ammo? Oh, yep, take that ammo. Alright, and we can run through this real quick and see what we get. I have a feeling, though, if we leave, we're just going to reload. Since there's no point in using the save where we've already used all of our health, when we know if we come back it's going to respawn. Oh, actually, that's the faster firing one, isn't it? Yes, which probably does less damage. Oh no, that's heavy duty. Same pistol. Yeah, it's not the same. It is the same. Same gun. Oh, what the... Where is the turret at? Oh, it's over there. Yeah. Which makes sense because, you know, you can get to the... Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be worth it to just load before the... they're broken, so the only good thing it's useful for is to recycle it. Since yeah, if you look, when you look in the loot, it'll tell you the health is 0%. So, as far as I know, I mean, I haven't tried repairing one. Oh, you can. And now it's going to shoot me. I'm pretty sure it would shoot me. Yeah, because now it actually won't even let me take it. So it's counting it as being enemy. That is interesting, because, yeah, I didn't think about that, because I saw they were broken before. But, honestly, there's no point in us having a turret, because we're on the single player. So, I'm just going to walk out and let it shoot me. That is kind of interesting, though, that if you're standing here, directly underneath it. It's probably because I haven't walked in front of it, so it's not, actually targeting me. That, unless because I repaired it. Oh, maybe it counts it as mine. That's interesting. But it won't let me take it, though, because I placed it. It's considered unauthorized now. Alright, so what we're going to do is... I'll drop out to the main menu. Because now that we collected all that health, I don't want to just toss that out for basically just having to redo that. Because we'll come back again, obviously. I mean, the turret's going to be back. But yeah, if I was actually playing on a server, then it would be worth it to grab the turret, put it on the base, repair it, and then be able to have a turret. So yeah, it's that one right there is right. Oh, actually, we could have done the one where before we jumped over here. It probably doesn't really matter. Well, and we have to get back to the ship. So we should do the one before we left the ship, actually, because we didn't get another health. Yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, I do like it. This has been kind of challenging. It'll get, I guess a suggestion is take it easy on, like, jetpack. Less is better, basically, is small, you want to do small maneuvers, and shift is your stabilizer, which you're going to be hitting all the time. And same thing with docking, is take it slow. The game is, it's easy to go blasting into stuff. Alright, so this is right before we actually left the ship, since there's no point to go to the station and, because if we came back out, we'd have to avoid the turret fire again. And so we are, yeah, especially in the beginning. I mean, but now that they have the tutorial missions, I think it makes it a lot easier. And, just keep an eye on your oxygen. Keep an eye on your... Okay. And there's no point in pressurizing the ship because we don't have enough oxygen to do that. And what I'm going to do is home station. We're going to jump back to home station. And I can put the... I can put that power module that we did pick up. So it wasn't a complete waste. I mean, we did find that while we were out. So as far as I know, unless they have added new modules that we have not run across yet in the higher tier areas, we do have, except for the quarter module, which in single player, there's no point in having it anyway. We have all the modules, for the station. Plus a plethora of solar panel modules. So power module is my least priority, but it is give us a nice means of emergency power generation if the planet isn't blocking the sun, or we just got a massive drain because we're doing massive amounts of refining or whatnot. And we'll go ahead and dock this. And then I'll probably end the stream there. Well, actually, I'll probably dock this, make the grenades. We'll end the stream there. I'll take a break, and then I'll come back and resume the next stream with probably making as many EMP grenades as possible. Because I really really don't want to keep having to keep going to that base over and over and over again. And I'm sure at some point we are going to have more turrets to take care of. And wow, I cannot really see anything with the sun like that. I'm assuming that is the cargo bay module, actually. I think that is the cargo bay module sticking off on that side, so we need to go up and around. We're pretty much, I believe, opposite of... Oh, no, there's the fabricator module. Okay, yep, we need to come over right here. That's the port we want, is that one. Yep, very nice. That'll give our power module, and then pretty much all of our main systems are accessible, you know, if we need to go to the rooms right off of the command module, with the exception of the life support module. That's way out in the middle of nowhere. But we don't actually need to go there unless we repair it, since we can do all the interfaces in in the command module. Okay, we're gonna match, go into docking mode, and right there, stabilize. Thank you. And I feel like we're angling up a little bit. I feel like we need to be more like that. Okay, come on. Oh, yeah, we are actually a little... And down. Nah, we are still a little high. Oh, whoa, 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 don't go flying around. And I will tell you, the closer you get to docking, it's like... There's some, I really wish they would adjust it, but controls get really squirrely. It's like, it kind of like loosens right up where you think really, if anything, it should tighten up the controls. But it's like they become overly sensitive, so, you know, what would give you a little nudge on the mouse before will suddenly just start moving you all over the place. And it seems to mostly affect it when you're actually closing in. It seems to actually kind of go away when you're... But yeah, stabilization is actually your friend. Okay, now we might actually have... Probably, no, not enough pressurize, but we can actually run. And since I'm back, the catalyst we can take with us. I can throw those on the thing, and that'll fill up our solar panel. We'll take that one. And probably, unless I have some of these that are to be, we'll probably store some of these off of the ship because we don't need that many warp cores on the ship. We've got, and we'll take that one out and take that one out. That's a 30, that's an 80. 30, oh, 58. Yeah, even better. I mean, that's pretty good right there. And then we've got a couple extra. Because I try to use all these junky ones up when we're not just jumping here and there. Save the better ones for the long range. Especially with this ship where we don't get... we've only got one. And actually I want to take... I was going to say, I wanted to take some of these to recycle that we have laying around. I think those are both nitrogen. Unfortunately, you know what we could do, just so we don't forget. Let's just leave these here, because we're going to want those when we're shooting turrets anyway. And I want to finally get those off the ship, and we'll just fill, you know, a couple of them up, and we'll recycle the rest because we don't need them. And if we have the room, actually we'll leave the guns here because we don't need them on us as well, because we don't need them until we actually go shoot stuff. Okay, and we've still got one hack tool, which we don't need on us either. We're going to need 2 later on. And if we have any extras, we should bring them back. We should actually start picking those up again. But what I do want to bring back is that. And oh, really? Where did that put that? If I've got an extra spot to store those, I'm going to be really mad because I didn't know about it. Where is that storing those? Oh, emergency. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. How did I not ever know that those were down there? Oh, that's highly annoying. That would have actually saved us on some storage space. Plus, we could put our health packs there. Oh my God. Did they just add that in, or has that been on the ship the whole entire time and I just never really realized it? That is the only one of those anywhere that has emergency supplies and does not carry ammo down at the bottom. So, yeah. If that's always been like that, I feel like I should just shoot myself. Because that would have saved not only some inventory, well, it would have saved some inventory space, but we could have stockpiled them because we had like 4 extra on the base that I would have just left like 1 on the base and left the rest on the ship because the ship's where you're going to use them. And I need to charge that jetpack too. Now, if only they had a spot to like actually hang the welder. Which, what is our welder at? We should top that off. Okay, I'm not bringing that because I need to use my hands. So yeah, we actually have space for 8 stem packs. and 8 resource contain. Oh my god! I swear that not used to be there. I don't know. I don't. I'm just. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. All right, we want to go over to the first of all the refinery, so we can get this stuff out of our inventory. Not that we have a lot of stuff. I'd actually like to put the solar panels on first, but we all need to go over there. And I've got this lovely canister in my hand. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. I still can't believe that there's actually, I was complaining that like that for like, you know, I was like, man, I really wish they'd put a spot for health kits. Okay. Let us get some usable space here. Yeah, I don't think we need to collect any resources for a while. Zero, 2, 0, 66. Yeah, and what we'll do is, actually, I'm not even going to do it here, because I don't think, yeah, no. Yeah, see, we've got resources to drop off. We got warp cores that we'll probably end up recycling it. Oh, whoops, I'm actually going the wrong way. Recycling at some point, maybe. I don't know. It depends on, we'll see. But, oh yeah, we have another jetpack to charge as well. And yeah, we do not need all of these on our inventory. Those ones we can recycle. And I don't think... Yeah, unfortunately we can't stick that anywhere else. That's alright. We'll come back to that. Oh. Oh, wrong. Oh, I keep doing that. I really need to put a label on there. Oh, I did put a label on there. I just didn't look at it. I do like that cap, though. That is nice. I want to see if we can actually grab one of those at some point. Because then we can put the cap on the end. I wonder if it'll let it count it as a area with gravity if the cap is on it. Oh. Oh. I didn't actually want to use that, but that's fine because all I'm going to do is... want to attachment point. That was the full one, which for now I'm going to dump there. So we can do this. And... oh, not that one. 0%. Yeah, get rid of some of these. And catalyst. Oh, actually, we do. Nope. I was going to say we do have these empty. Which is probably, for 1-in-1, is probably actually not worth recycling since. But it's not like we had other ammo to take the spot, at least on the ship. I mean, I know we've got some more ammo around. Probably not a ton of it. But it is scattered around in different places. Okay, very nice. So we can pick that back up. Attachment point. Unload. Let's fill it full of oxygen. Confirm. And just because we're down to 11%, we'll go ahead and use that one now, which will keep us going for a little while we do this. So there we go. We've got one full of oxygen, one full of nitro. Oops, I didn't touch it. And since we do have storage spots on the ship that we do realize now, I am going to actually keep some of these here. We'll probably just keep a selection of them on the ship, so that if we need to run back, we can. And I need to charge. Attach. Refill. Let's swap those for now. Which would probably have been actually quicker than me doing the mini, but I was thinking that one didn't have any power on it. Why are you not going in there? Thank you. Okay. Good. Now, fabricator. Choose an item. We better be able to make EMP grenade. 1 minute. 2 circuits. Ah, those are going to be kind of expensive. We do the flail grenade. Obviously, EMP grenade's more for... I wish you could make set multiples. That would be really nice. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this series here. I'm going to make a batch of grenades. You guys need to sit here and watch me make 10 minutes to make 10 grenades or something. And I need to generate some oxygen, some atmosphere for the station. Which we don't really need it for the station, but we need to generate it because we can't pressurize the ship, and we're obviously killing our suit to do that. So I'll go ahead and let that run, and we'll just process it all, and then we can fill up the ship, and anything else extra can go into the station. And then I'll be back. So probably 10-15 minutes, and then we'll do another stream, and it might be the last stream for tonight. Might do another one. I guess it depends if we get past the turrets or not. If I'm stuck past fighting turrets for another hour and a half, I would probably call it good for the tonight, because I would probably be so frustrated at that point. And the question is how many turrets, how many EMPs do we actually make? If anybody knows off the top of their head how many you can store on the ship, I think it's 8, maybe more. It's on the wall in that little small wall case. I think there's 8, 10. It's quite a bit. It might even actually be more than that. But I don't know. I'll make a batch of them, take them up. Obviously, they go, strangely enough, which I don't know if it'll stay like this. They actually go in your utility slot, even though you have like bullets. They don't have, we should just give you a couple of spots for grenades. You can hang them on your hip, give you a little bandana grenades across your chest, But because I always thought that was a great idea. Somebody shoots it goes off, you got a big explosion on your chest. Hey, though I'm sure most modern grenades use some type of stabilized explosive, so they don't go off, unless you actually use a detonator, which is, obviously integrated into the grenade. But who knows? Maybe not. All right. Anyway, This is Mickey D. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Watching me struggle with turrets yet again. Some more lessons learned. Obviously, if you can't get it the first time, don't plan on being able to come back and not have had the station respawn. Otherwise, yeah, we probably would have been done. But anyway, so I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes, probably right around there. And hopefully I should have a batch of grenades. We have a ship with air. You know, we'll have all the other stuff taken care of. And we can continue off, jump back to the station. And hopefully finally finish that mission. All right. I will see you guys in the next episode.